Hey, what's up guys? Today in this video I'm just going to be showing how I ship out shrimp. Today I'll be shipping out 20 cherry shrimp. They came from this tank. I just wanted to get rid of them because I wanted to put some new strains in there, and if I mix them they'll just end up crossbreeding. So yeah, I'm slowly just getting rid of all of them, but here I've already caught them before I started the video. There's actually one right there who has eggs. So the guy will probably be happy about that. But yeah, these are like low grade cherries, because most of the higher grades already sold. But yeah, anyways, for shipping out shrimp, you don't really need too much. What I did is, this is just tank water. You can use like brand new water, do 50-50. I'm probably just gonna use this tank water today, but I put some Seachem Prime in there to remove, or not Prime, I mean this is Seachem Safe. It's a dry version of Prime. I put like a couple grams in there just to get rid of any ammonia or nitrates that may be in that water. But yeah, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need boxes. This one is a 7x7x6, and this is just a medium flat rate. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna need. I'll probably just end up using this 7x7x6 box. I believe this is box 4 on USPS's website. But yeah, I'm going to be shipping priority mail. It's 2 to 3 days. It's going to Kansas, so it's going to be 2 days. But yeah, so basically you're going to need a box, some cushioning material. I'm going to be using newspaper. This is just like newspaper. I have a bunch of them, so I get them from people who don't want them. So yeah, and then also you're going to need 2 bags. It's pretty important that you have 2 bags instead of 1, so you can double bag it just to make sure that there's no leaks later on, but I'll show that. And yeah, and then also you're going to need some tape, of course, to seal the box and tape the label back onto there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bag these shrimp really quick. So basically, I'm gonna put all the 20 shrimp in here because they have very little bioload and the oxygen consumption is not really that much. So even with 20 shrimp in this bag, it shouldn't be a big deal. And since it's only 2 days, should be fine. So I'm just going to pour everything in here, and then I'll pour the leftover water out afterwards. There's still 1 shrimp in there. Okay. So yeah, this is it. Gonna get some hornwort. Usually I put floating plant in there. Today I'm gonna be using hornwort because I have a bunch of that. Just so the shrimp can hold on to it. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna be using. But I also just ordered shrimp from the seller, and he used this, which comes from, like, you know, Wraps food and stuff, like Wraps fruits that you can get in the like grocery store, like oranges and stuff like that. Usually wraps around fruit, and the shrimp actually really liked it. And the difference, I guess, with plants is this won't consume oxygen, like, because since it's going to be in a box, the plants won't be producing oxygen. They'll just be undergoing cellular respiration and actually consuming oxygen. So I guess this is actually really better than putting plants in the bag. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead. But this time I'm just going to use this plant because it works well for me so far. But yeah, there you can see shrimp are all in the corner. They always go in a corner whenever, they always huddle together whenever they're stressed out. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't have a pump like in the pet stores, so I just basically do this. And then do that, tie it around, put it through the loop, make sure it's really tight. Usually, I mean, you could use rubber bands as well, Usually I just do this and then I tie it around twice. Make sure it's tight enough. And yeah, this is probably more than enough water. It really doesn't need to be this much water. You could really have it like up to there and just have like half to 2/3 of the bag air, so that the air can mix in with the water. But next what I'm going to do is get the second bag. I'm going to set this down on the floor and then open this up. And then I'm going to grab this bag, put it upside down so that the opening is facing down. I'm going to put it in the bag. And then just push it through there and then slide it down. And you just push the bag all the way to the bottom. Then I'm going to tie this the same way. And typically when I lay this down in the box, I'll be laying it down sideways, not standing up, so that, I mean, that's usually just because the box is more long than it is tall, but you can also get tall boxes and just have it standing up like this, but it's not really a big deal. I usually just keep it lying down like that. But yeah, so now I'm going to get to the box. Just going to put these aside, put the shrimp aside. Yeah, it's probably not going to fit in that box because I put way too much air and water in there. But yeah, I'm going to close this. Okay, so now I've got the box taped up and everything. The shrimp are right here. I'm going to get about 2 sheets of newspaper and just push it in. That, and then I'll get some more and I'll unfold it and just keep on crumpling it up and put it in there. Grab these shrimp and just try to fit them in, and then I'm just gonna get some more newspaper, crumple it up and put it around for cushioning and insulation. And yeah, I'll show that when I'm okay. I filled the box with newspaper now. You can see the shrimp bags right there. It's laying diagonally, but on its side. So I'm just gonna push this on top, make it compact. Close this, seal it, and then I'll put that label on it. Just right here, tape it. Okay, so now the box all packed. I have the shrimp in there and just the newspaper. That's basically all that's in there. The seller didn't want a heat or cold pack, so it should be fine anyways. It's only 2 days and it's not going to be in the sun, and it's already May, so yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on here sealed water. This is what I always do. Put sealed water and double bagged. Sometimes I just put double sealed water, just so that they know that this is like perishable and it's fragile and that there's liquid in here. Don't usually put live fish or live shrimp, because I've heard horror stories of boxes actually getting mistreated when putting that. But at the same time, I've had people like ship stuff to me, ship fish to me, and they would put live fish and it would still turn out fine, but you never know. Yeah, sometimes I'll just put like, please don't drop the box, or this side up or whatever, but pretty much I'd say like 95% of the time there's no problems. But occasionally there'll be a mishap with USPS, and there's nothing you can really do about that except package it well and make sure like you have the right label and like the right weight and stuff like that. I think USPS is not really particular about their weight though. Usually I just estimate. There's not been any problems so far. But yeah, that's basically it. It's how you package shrimp. You can do the same thing with fish. It's not really difficult at all. And some people think that, it's like fish can't really live that long, live 2 days without food or air or light or whatever, but it's really not too bad. And I've seen fish like stay for days. Fish and shrimp, especially shrimp, they like if they're not very sensitive shrimp, like these cherry shrimp, they can live for days upon days in a bag just like that. So yeah, I even had some black King Kongs that I had shipped here recently, and they're in a box for like 6 days, and they're known as really sensitive sensitive shrimp. But yeah, they lasted pretty fine, or they lasted pretty long. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Bye.